Well, hey there everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. Alright, let's do another freaking Transformer review, because I love some freaking Transformers. Today we'll be taking a look at Gear Factory Wonder Warrior Recharge. This is their Prime Wheeljack. Now, this is, I think, APC Toys, because they have the same like packaging right here. You got the same foam, so there's the foam right there. You see that, and I'm going to bring down. This is the Galaxy Mob. The Viacon, the Air Viacon. See, they're using the same foam and everything. So I don't know if they're, if Hasbro maybe, because they are knocking off Prime stuff, Hasbro stuff. So I don't know if they're in trouble or something like that, or sometimes they go through different names. Fans Toys has done it. Several other third-party companies have done it. So this, I think, is APC Toys, but now this is under Gear Factory. Like I said, this is their Wheeljack. So nice box, beautiful colors, just like the APC Toy stuff. You got the Wonder Warrior right there. Scan the code, you can get the instructions. What we talk about is Robot Fighter and hidden modes. There you go. There's Wheeljack and all that good stuff. So there you go. All right. First things first. You do get some. I mean, not really instructions, but just just different tips on, I guess, stuff. Robot mode. You can replace the head as yellow. So I'll show you how you can replace the head, and you got the front view. Basically, it's on a ball peg, and I'll show you that. You get 4 different swords. So you get these with the kind of this little peg right here, and they are nicely done. Nice silver and red paint. Like that. So you get that one, and then you get this one without the little peg. And once again, painted well, real well. Black, red, and silver paint. Very nicely done. You get this little thing. It's a bomb. I don't. It's been years since I've watched Prime, so I don't know what this. I mean, this is probably on one of the episodes, but it's nicely painted. It's got this nice teal green and the silver or gunmetal silver, and you got a little fuse, I guess, you can take off or take out. And everything, so that's just gray plastic, but it's supposed to be a bomb and everything. That's pretty cool. You get these little things right here, which they're guns. You can actually store them. I'll show you in the alt mode, but these are supposed to turn around. They're really tight. You can tell I think they can turn around. Well, maybe I'll lie to you, but I think they're really tight. You can turn them around. I can feel it moving. Yeah, I may have to do that off camera and see, and I'll show you. But I think these turn around and they become guns. Anyway, anyways, I think these are painted too as well, gunmetal gray or silver. Looks good, but I think they turn around. I don't know why it's not doing it. Anyways, all right. So you get also 2 head sculpts, and they're nicely done once again. Silver paint. They do have some light piping. But you got this kind of, you got like some, scratches on under the eye and the mouth. Got kind of a smirking one right there. Looks good. And then you also got one just kind of mean bugging, kind of growling out there. Once again, silver paint. Looks good. Really nicely done. All right. Okay, yeah, real quick. So there's actually a slot. There's a little slot right there and a little peg right here. So you kind of have to lift it up a little bit, and then it turns around. I was like, I knew it turned around. So same thing with this. That can's real small. Yeah. So there you go. So they actually turn into like 2 little handguns. Whee! All right. Here is Gear Factory or Prime Wheeljack. Looks really good. Real quick, I'll show you. Unfortunately, I don't have my Prime stuff out, but I'll put a picture of him next to the the Hasbro one. And you can tell the differences. Like I said, this is a brighter white, kind of the Hasbro one is kind of like a grayish to it, but this is a lot brighter white to it. So hopefully, like I said, if I remember, I'll put a picture right next to it and you can see the differences. Anyways, here he is. I think it looks good. Very nicely done. Like I said, it is a knockoff, straight, almost a straight knockoff. You just get some extra stuff with him. Red, green paint right there. You got some gunmetal up here. Love the black tinted out windows. Also, kind of like a gray, red and green up here. Looks good. Silver for the rims. They look very nice. They do roll just fine. Got the front right here. Looks good. On the back, you do got some kind of a yellowish, oranges, and red right there for the tail lights. Looks very nice as well. underneath, there you go. You can see his head. All right, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Now, you can store some stuff on him. All right, so with the little bomb you got right here, there's a little slot right there. You can attach it right there, and he can carry that. And you can also take these swords right here that have this, and you can store these right, I think they are stored right. Is it right here? I think that's where they store. Yeah, there's a little tab right there and the little slot, and it slides in right there. And you put that one right there and put the other one right here, like that. Unfortunately, these swords have nowhere to go, so you gotta leave them out. Now, like I said, you take these right here, like I said, you just turn them around. You know, like I said, they'll be pistols, but you turn them like this, and you can fold these down right here, and you can replace it however you want. So, it gives you kind of an option of how you want to, display it. So let's see if I can remember how to, okay, I think it goes like this, because there's a little tab right there, and there's a little slot. You can slot that right in there. Don't throw it around or anything. I think they go like this. All right, little update. The reason why I couldn't get that in, because I had the side thing. So this thing right here, this can pull off right there. You can turn it around, but you can pull it off right there. This is the same. It's right here, like this. So like I showed you, I can get one of them to go in because of the sliding. It slides in, and you can, get it right there. If I can get it in. Oh, wait, come on now. Like that. It slides in just fine. But when you try to do this one on, and this little part right here, this part right here is supposed to point inside, it's, it's going to be on the bottom. So, yeah, I can't do that. So, yeah, that's kind of sucks. So, yep. But you put that back in. See, when you try to put this in right here like this little slot is on the bottom instead of the top. So, and there is Wheelie. You got Magic Square Prowl. You got the New Age Prime Mold, Red Alert, and Dustbuster Jazz for some scale. All right, here is Gear Factory, what do they call him? Wonder Warrior. This is Wheeljack from Prime. And he got that nice head sculpt. Like I said, this has the faceplate on it. Looks really good. Nicely painted silver there, and then for the ears. And he does have light popping. You can see the blue very nicely comes out. All right, looks down quite a bit. Looks up quite a bit as well. Side to side, and you get a little attitude as well. It's on like a little hinge too, but it's on mainly a, not a hinge, I'm sorry, it's a ball peg right there. So very nice. These little flaps back here, they're on a swivel. You can move them around however you want to. Very nice. Got the 80s women working shoulder pads. You can go all the way around. Not much up. they get in the way, so that's about it. You do have like a nice butterfly and everything, so that's pretty cool. And then you got a hinge right up the top and a hinge right here, so you get 90 degrees right there, but then you get this right here. So that's pretty cool. You do have a bicep swivel. It's a little tight, but it is there. All right, with the hands, you have a little hinge just because of transformation and a swivel as well. It's on a ball peg, kind of ball peg hinge. And you can actually open up the fingers too as well. The two fingers right here on top, they're on a hinge right there, so you can open them. That is pretty cool. Now, the only issue that I come into really bad, especially on this side, is you don't, with the transformation, you got to pull this out like that and, turn it around, swivel. Well, it's held in just by friction mainly, and it will come untagged quite a bit, like when you're manipulating him, especially on my side right here. This one's a little tighter, giggity, but that's good. But yeah, that's going to run into the problem. So if you transform him back and forth a lot of times, that might get a little weaker as time goes by. So just be wary of that. No waist swivel. The original one didn't have waist swivel either. So moving on, no ad crunch either. So I do like the green and red, nicely painted in this. Van Damme all day, every day. You kick up to about right there, then the hips get in the way. You kick back a little farther. Thigh swivel, very nice. These little moves, these little knee pads, you can move up back and forth. They're on hinges. About 90 degrees for the elbow, knee bend. Toe tilt up a little bit, toe tilt down quite a bit, and you do got a nice little rocker. Feet are kind of ugly. Yeah, just want to say that. On the back, nothing really back there. Looks really good. Just these things getting away a little bit. All right, so accessories, yeah. All right, so the swords, you can hold the swords just fine. Basically, with it's just basically just friction. Nothing, it doesn't tab anything like that and everything. But they're held in there pretty good. Little, what's the word I'm looking for? A little shaky, little rattle. That's what I'm looking for. Right there. So, and then you can hold the other ones too. Same way. Kind of wish this was a tab because they do got some slots. I know that is for the car mode, but I wish they kind of tabs. But these stay in pretty good as well. You can also store these. So what you do is you take these. There's a little slot right there. Slide that in, and you take the other one, slide it in as well. You take these, and there is a slot right here. You kind of angle these like this, like have the point right here, like that, and then like that. And, kind of gets in the way, but, it's a way to store. And you've got stuff sticking out everywhere. That's fine. All right, take the grenade or bomb, whatever you want to call it. He can hold it. Just open up the finger right there, and you just kind of basically just, held on by friction, and you can hold it just fine. It's both hands, and you do have a way to store this as well. There is see that right there? That's it's going to come untabbed quite a bit on you. Hopefully you'll get a tighter one. Move this sword out if you want to, and move this sword out. And if you want to tab it, there's a little slot right there on the hip. And you can just tab this in. Let me see. Yeah. Tab that in right there. And you can store it right there. So that's pretty cool. Now the guns. All right. So you have a couple options with this. So you just basically want to turn this around. And he can hold these guns. Just like that. Just friction. Like that. You can hold the guns. That's pretty cool. And you can also put them up here. There's a hole right there. If you want to kind of, kind of like that. You can have guns like that. You can hold them like there. You can also tab these swords that have the little thing right there. You can have them stored like that. So pretty cool. So you have options. There you go. Turn that off. And to switch out the head sculpt, let me take that sword out real quick. Yeah, that's a problem right there on mine. So what you do is you untab. The best way to do it, I think, and it shows the instruction, you can untab it. And what you do is you move this around and try to get the head through that little hole right there. Giggity. Well, if I can do it. There we go. And you just can unpeg that right there. And then if you want to put another one on there, just plug it in like that one, like that. And kind of move this back. And it tabs in these right here. There's still 2 tabs right there. They tab in those little slots right there. Make sure you do that. There you go. And there you go. That's how you can change out the head sculpts. And that sucks. And there's Siege, Optimus Prime, Side Swap, and Ironhide. Then you got Gears, not Gears, but Brawn, Core Class Wheelie, and then Tiz McGee, Retgar. Scale. And Crapagonix, Crappy Toilet Paper, AAA Battery, Carvex, Care Bears, Kicker, and Squeaks. More scale.
Well, hey there, everybody. If you made it this far, I appreciate that. I really do. All right, let's talk about some Gear Factory, or APC Toys. I think that's who they are. This is their Prime Wheeljack. Like I said, APC Toys been doing, knocking off the Wheeljack or Prime. So I'm thinking that's who this is. Overall, I do have some issues with mine. So unfortunately, I got the same, for the guns. I'm not going to have them in alt mode anyways. But if you'd like to display it in alt mode, hopefully you get a, the same or different one than I did. I had the same, gun. So could fit them both into the, underneath the headlights and everything. So that kind of sucks. Also, this right here, I showed you during the, with the transformation and everything. This thing's really loose on mine. Hopefully, you'll get a better copy if you get one. But mine tended to, come unpegged all the time, especially when I was trying to take pictures and everything. So that gets kind of annoying. So just be aware of that. These swords, so he can hold these. So the hands, like I said, nothing tabs in. So trying to hold these swords, the ones without the little tab on the side, kind of pain in the butt too as well. He doesn't hold them the best. Like I said, you have to, kind of just basically just friction. You got to cold it, everything. If you hold, once he holds it, it's fine. But once you start manipulating them, everything, they tend to come unloose as well. So just be aware of that. And other than that, I think he's fine. I mean, it's a great mold. Love the car mode. Alt mode looks really good. I like that. It's, nice and flashy and stuff, which isn't really like Wheeljack, but Prime Wheeljack is not basically, it's not really like G1 Wheeljack all the same. So he's kind of more of a badass. If I remember that right. Like I said, I haven't seen Prime, and I haven't watched Prime in so long. I have to go back and watch it. Transformation's easy. Shouldn't take that long to figure it out. Paint wise, decent paint. Got some red and green, nice silver and everything. Love the accessories. Tons of accessories, and you get new, 2 different head sculpts. That is awesome. I really like that. I like that you can store most everything. You can put, the guns on the side up here. You can put the swords on the side. You can put the swords in here. You can hold the little grenade on the side. That's pretty cool. And like I said, everything is painted, so that's really good. That's awesome. Articulation, kind of lacking. No waist swivel. I think they could have given waist swivel, but that's just design. It is an older design. So, no waist swivel, that kind of hinders it a little bit. But other than that, really fine. I like how they gave them, movable fingers. That's pretty cool. The original one didn't have that. So, yeah, materials feel okay, just other than this right here. Because I didn't think I was going to break anything. Mostly everything's on ball pegs anyways. So you can pop some, if something pops off, you can pop it back on and everything. So, I got this at Show Z. I think he was around 30 or 40 bucks. If you don't have a Prime Wheeljack, definitely try to get one because, you get all these accessories and extra head sculpts and everything. That's pretty cool. So I definitely think it's a soft, recommend. It just does have some issues, but that's just on mine. Hopefully your copy is a little better than mine. All right. Hope you like my review. Hit me up some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me. If you don't mind, it really helps out the channel. And, hit me with some comments. Tell me you thought of the review. And I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Man, hell freaking Transformers and hell freaking Prime, I guess, and everything. So, yeah, good night, folks. This is Wheeljack. All right. All the swords, all the good stuff. Slicing and dicing, holding this. All right. Good night, folks.